after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You got me ready. Hey, Delta.
Mike 48, Mike 48. I'm coming after you.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
On the ready. 61, matchbox lights.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Go, go.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Get it.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. High throw, but the catch is made.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hatchet.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, zoom.
Hey, watch out. Check.
2nd and 1. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the first quarter.
That's it, baby. We got work.
7, Dolphins nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dolphins.
Check 13. Check 13. 36.
Bravo. Snap.
Off play action. Herbert nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Patrick Owasor coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
30 base.
Just like that. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
5.
48, Mike 48. Let's go.
Off play action. Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 27-yard
England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check three.
X3, 218, check 2.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Hey, box drop.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
48 Mike. Stop your whining. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. You look.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Herbert going deep here for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 48. Check.
Deep rip.
Back to throw. Herbert going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Looking to throw. Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On first down, Akers. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, it's Hunt, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, here's Hunt. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
You got time right there.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Hit it.
On fourth down, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from this.
Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost them 2 points.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Come on,
The
set.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off here. By Jimmy Smith.
Hey, man, at the 40-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant.
48's the money. Hey, man. Watch.
Please trip.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
You got him. You got him.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make them punt it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Here we go with Michelle. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Check 37, check 37.
On first down, it's Hunt. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready to break.
Watch 98. 98 for Mike. They gonna need some.
Hey, high 7. No, go.
98 for Mike. Oh, just.
Big grip.
On first down, Locke. That's complete to the fullback, James Devlin. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The dump off good for 8 there on first down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Locke going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's go. APJ 61. Matchbox light. Let's go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
You don't know no better.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Zoo.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Patrick Owasor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Sanders' kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Their own 23-yard line.
Down.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hand? And maybe turn to the running game, or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Again, it's Michelle. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Get it.
On the ground is Michelle. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Locke going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Locke now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Topper!
Now Lock again. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Go.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Let's go.
To throw again. Lock. He completes it to Evans. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
13 yards on the play. And the Patriots, 1st down.
18.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
5.
This a quick pass to Davis. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Hey, exit.
Brings up third.
Hey.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Let's go. 30 base.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, D. Get up.
Hey, orbit.
Switch.
On 2nd and 12, Lock. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. J.D. McKissick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head to head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Let's go now.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came. They saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they